Hi, this is DH Dunn. Welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. And we find Nima in a precarious situation. So we left her last time at a big cliffhanger. Corypheus had wiped out Haven, sent Nima hurtling down into this cave after she managed to escape him by causing an avalanche. An excellent tactic. I would approve. And if you've read my books, you know why. And we don't even know what happened to her friends. Let's see, who was with her? I believe Sarah, Cassandra, and I want to say Vivienne. And we don't know what happened. We don't know who made it, who didn't. Did Cullen lead people to safety? Did Roderick die before he made it out? We don't know, but let's find out where we can go. Now, having played through this game once before, I do remember that this sequence has a lot of cutscene in it. This is probably the most cutscene we'll ever have in one episode. So there'll be lots of periods where I'm not talking. Nima's quite injured. It looks like she's pulling it together here. There. Oh boy. All by myself, huh? Yikes. These guys look creepy looking too. Mark of the Rift. You've gained Mark of the Rift. A focus-based ability. Mark of the Rift causes massive damage and can even kill some enemies instantly. Focuses research that is gained each time someone in your party deals damage. Alright, well then let's unleash it. Mark of the Rift. Everybody's dead. Got them all. Can we close this? Nope. Closed on its own. Okay, cool. Very cool, very cool. Whoops. What's this way? Big nothing. Climb up? Nope. Nima could totally climb this. I mean, come on. She wouldn't even need rope or anything. Alright, but this definitely looks like the more promising, somewhat, way. Ooh. Whoa. Well, this is familiar territory for, Miss Nima, that's for sure. Can't tell. Alright. I think I hear some wolves. Yeah. She probably thinks she's back on Everest. Back in Nepal, back in the Khumbu Valley. Campfire. We've stumbled into the long dark. Alright, let's examine this.
It's cold. Nothing.
Come on, Nima, you can do it. Trying to head towards the quest marker here. I mean, they did say they were going to try to escape into the mountains. Love these trees. Yeah, that's definitely wolves. I mean, if this were any other character, I would get this, but with Nima, I'm just like, come on, this should not bother her at all. She should be bounding forward in this. I suppose she just took like a 50-foot drop. So she has to deal with that, plus, you know, her anxiety, and then she went through a big, huge fight, and I'm sure got hurt during the fight, and so okay, we'll factor those in. Oh, I see something down there. It's like a possible campfires.
Thank the Maker.
Well, that was Cassandra. You can tell her voice anywhere.
What would you have me tell them? This isn't what we asked them to do.
We cannot simply ignore this. We must find a way.
And who put you in charge? We need a consensus or we have nothing.
Please, we must use reason. Without the infrastructure of the Inquisition, we're hobbled.
I can't come from nowhere.
She didn't say it could.
Enough! This is getting us nowhere.
Well, we're agreed on that much.
Shh. You need rest. They've been at it for hours. They have that luxury thanks to you. The enemy could not follow, and with time to doubt, we turn to blame. Infighting may threaten as much as this Corypheus.
Yeah, where is he?
Do we know where Corypheus and his forces are?
We are not sure where we are, which may be why, despite the numbers he still commands, there is no sign of him. That, or you are believed dead. Or without Haven, we are thought helpless. Or he girds for another attack. I cannot claim to know the mind of that creature, only his effect on us.
Yeah, Nima needs to be involved.
They're arguing about what we do next. I need to be there.
Another heated voice won't help. Even yours. Perhaps especially yours. Our leaders struggle because of what we survivors witnessed. We saw our defenders stand and fall. And now we have seen her return. The more the enemy is beyond us, the more miraculous your actions appear, and the more our trials seem ordained. That is hard to accept, no? What we have been called to endure, what we perhaps must come to believe.
Yeah, she didn't die.
I escaped the avalanche. Barely, perhaps. But I didn't die.
Of course, and the dead cannot return from across the veil. But the people know what they saw. Or perhaps what they needed to see. The Maker works both in the moment and in how it is remembered. Can we truly know the heavens are not with us?
Mother Giselle, I just don't see how what I believe matters. Lies or not, Corypheus is a real physical threat. We can't match that with hope alone.
Shadows fall and hope has fled. Still your heart, the dawn will come. The night is long and the path is dark. Look to the sky, for one day soon the dawn will come. The shepherd's lost, and his home is far. Keep to the stars, the dawn will come. The night is long,
And the path is dark. Look to the sky. One day soon, the dawn will come. There your
An army needs more than an enemy. It needs a cause.
A word. A wise woman, worth heeding. Her kind understand the moments that unify a cause. Or fracture it. The orb Corypheus carried, the power he used against you, it is Elven. Corypheus used the orb to open the breach. Unlocking it must have caused the explosion that destroyed the Conclave. I do not yet know how Corypheus survived, nor am I certain how people will react when they learn of the orb's origin.
So, lots to comment on here, but I'm going to leave most of this, lots I could comment on. I'm going to leave most of this uncommented on. I think this is a good, strong sequence, and it's interesting, this game plays a lot with how important leaders are as legendary figures to their forces, and yet they're still people, and they still have to deal with that. And I like the conflict that puts Nima in. It isn't a conflict I have done with her, but it's an interesting conflict for this game, and it's interesting to think about how she would deal with that. It's also interesting that Corypheus is wielding elven magic, and I wondered what Solus would have to say about that. So I think Nima would want to know, how would you know that that's what it was?
All right, what is it, and how do you know about it?
They were foci, used to channel ancient magics. I have seen such things in the Fade, old memories of older magic. Corypheus may think it Tevinter. His empire's magic was built on the bones of my people. Knowing or not, he risks our alliance. I cannot allow it.
This whole mess is confusing. I can see how elves might be an easy target.
History would agree. But there are steps we can take to prevent such a distraction. By attacking the Inquisition, Corypheus has changed it. Changed you. Scout to the north. Be their guide. There is a place that waits for a force to hold it. There is a place where the Inquisition can build, grow.
They arrive daily from every settlement in the region. Skyhold is becoming a pilgrimage. If word has reached these people, it will have reached the Elder One. We have the walls and numbers to put up a fight here, but this threat is far beyond the war we anticipated. But we now know what allowed you to stand against Corypheus, what drew him to you.
I just want to say that sequence where they find Skyhold is one of my favorites in this game, in any game. The music is fantastic, how they pump it up. There's a lag spike right in the middle of it that I think probably will diminish the impact of it, but I think it's a really cool story moment. So yeah, I mean, this changes everything. You know, now they have this huge defensible fortress, and their numbers are growing every day, and now they can put up a good stand.
He came after me because my efforts put the Inquisition in his way.
Perhaps in more ways than you've considered. Your decisions let us heal the sky. Your determination brought us out of Haven. You are the creature's rival because of what you did. And we know it. All of us. The Inquisition requires a leader. The one who has already been leading it. You.
This is a really interesting, again, despite all the books and all the stuff that I've done with Nima, this is not really a position I've put her in. She's been kind of a leader of a small, very small group of people, but to lead a large force like this, I think if Drew were here, she would immediately start trying to push this off towards Drew, who would resist it as well, but would probably accept it because part of Drew instinctively knows that he's a good leader. Nima would hate this. So I have to go with what Nima would say, which is, whoa, no, I am not supposed to be in charge here.
And just what are you going to do if I don't want this? I did my part at the breach and in Haven. That should be enough.
We've all sacrificed, but we're not done. You're not done. If nothing else, Corypheus still wants you dead. If the Inquisition disappears, and it will, without you, you will be alone. I believe the Maker intended you for this. We need each other. But how you lead us, that is for you alone to determine.
That sword has to weigh about 40 pounds. Oh, let's see. Well, certainly not this one. Nima's not a vengeance-driven character either, but yes, he has to be stopped.
Corypheus will never let me live in peace. He made that clear. He intends to be a god, to rule over us all. Corypheus must be stopped.
Wherever you lead us. Have our people been told?
They have. And soon, the world.
Commander, will they follow?
Inquisition, will you follow? Will you fight? Will we triumph? Your leader, your herald, your Inquisitor! So this is where it begins.
We're going to have to clean up a bit.
It began in the courtyard. This is where we turned that promise into action.
But what do? We know nothing about this Corypheus except that he wanted your mark.
Yeah, I'm interested in the dragon.
Could his dragon really be an archdemon? What would that mean?
It would mean the beginning of another blight. We've seen no darkspawn other than Corypheus himself. Perhaps it's not an archdemon at all, but something different?
Whatever it is, it's dangerous. Commanding such a creature gives Corypheus an advantage we can't ignore.
Well, can he attack us here?
Could he strike at us here? We can't have a repeat of what happened at Haven.
Skyhold has the bones to withstand Corypheus. After what you did with one trebuchet, I'd bet against direct attack.
We do have one advantage. We know what Corypheus intends to do next. In that strange future you experienced, Empress Selene had been assassinated. Imagine the chaos her death would cause. With his army.
An army he'll bolster with a massive force of demons, or so the future tells us.
Corypheus could conquer the entire south of Thedas, god or no god. I'd feel better if we knew more about what we were dealing with.
I know someone who can help with that. Everyone acting all inspirational jogged my memory, so I sent a message to an old friend. He's crossed paths with Corypheus before and may know more about what he's doing. He can help.
Oh. Yeah, let's meet him.
I'm always looking for new allies. Introduce me.
Parading around might cause a fuss. It's better for you to meet privately, on the battlements. Trust me, it's complicated.
Well, then, we stand ready to move on both of these concerns.
On your order, Inquisitor.
I know one thing. If Varric has brought who I think he has, Cassandra is going to kill him.
This
Wow.
is the Inquisition. A dusty old ruin.
Big events. Crazy big stuff. Lots to look at. So, let's see. We've got a quest to go here. Down in the Undercroft.
What can I make?
Ah.
If
Parrot.
I've walked away from too many burning buildings for one lifetime. This place, though, it'll be all right.
Good to see you made it.
Inquisitor now, isn't it? That'll take some getting used to.
You think it's strange to say. Stranger to hear.
Don't let it go to your head. We need you level. Everyone just got a big, hard reason to hate Corypheus. And we already did, but we didn't have a name. You did what you could, I suppose.
Well, yeah, were you able to bring anything?
We left in a hurry. But you got into your old place. Save anything?
Family hammer. It's as stupid as it sounds. It's good to be back at work.
That's not stupid. Yeah, how's the new digs?
How is this place shaping up as a forge?
Better than Haven ever could be. Not the way I wanted an upgrade, but ever forward.
It's got a nice view. All right.
I'll be back later.
I'll be here.
Yeah, look at this view. All right, well, there's lots of things we can do here, but we have more pressing matters at the moment. Speak with Josephine, speak with Varric. Let's go talk to Josephine. Let's see. Antechamber. Oh, here we go.
I've made some inquiries into the Imperial Court. The sooner we deal with the threats to the Empress, the better. The political situation in the Empire is dangerously unstable. It will complicate matters.
Everything in the Empire complicates matters. It's the Orlesian national pastime.
Turn your nose up at the grand game if you like, Commander, but we play for the highest stakes, and to the death. The Court's disapproval can be as great a threat as the Venatori. We must be vigilant to avert disaster.
We'll save her.
Don't worry, Josephine. We'll protect the Empress, no matter what.
I pray you're right. If your vision of the future comes to pass. The death of the Empress heralds the destruction of everything. Orlais holds Tevinter at bay. All of Thedas could be lost if the Empire falls to Corypheus.
Celine is holding peace talks under the auspices of a grand masquerade. Every power in Orlais will be there. It's the perfect place for an assassin to hide.
A grand masquerade? I need to go shopping.
We don't have enough sway with the court to arrange an invitation. Perhaps a few more alliances.
Or soldiers.
We need a greater presence in Orlais. And soon.
We haven't done much in Orlais, or really anything, I don't think. So, everything we've done has been in Ferelden. Alright, let's go, let's go talk to Varric. Look at this place.
Look at this place.
Whoa!
It's a bloody palace it is.
Hey man, that's my line. He's stealing my dialogue. Hey, it's Sarah. What do you think of this, Sarah?
Well, about time you came around to talk, innit? Sign me up, then not so much as a welcome. A little busy,
sorry.
I hope. Making sure this new place can keep out a pissing archdemon. And the thing controlling it, that we're hunting. Droste, what did I step in?
Yeah, it's as surprised to Nima as you.
Apparently been through a lot. But yes, Corypheus was a surprise.
No, a surprise would be, oh, I stepped in dog shite. No one says, oh, a Magister God monster, I'm surprised. Impossible things aren't surprises.
Wow, you're really upset.
I can't help if you don't explain what's wrong exactly.
It's got to be nonsense, doesn't it? We're kind of screwed if it isn't. I mean, that Corypheus thing. A Magister, right? Story is, he cracked the Golden City. But that's a hazy dream. If not, Seat of the Maker, real thing. A seat needs a book, so the Maker, real thing. Fairy stories about the start and end of the world, real things. It's too far, innit? I just want to plug the Skyhold rubbish so I can go play.
I mean, Nima would appreciate people who think their own thoughts.
Keep calling it nonsense. That perspective will keep the Inquisition grounded.
Oh, I can do that. Sure could use a few more people shouting no. We fight, the bad things go away, everyone calms down, and everything goes back to normal. A nice, well-paid normal.
Yeah.
You're starting to not sound completely crazy.
I know, scary, innit? So bring 'em on. But first, food. I'm starving.
So Sarah really, she doesn't want the big picture. Like she wants to keep things small in her perspective and just have everything stay normal, like stay status quo. It's an interesting viewpoint. You know, I think right now, with everything that's going on in the world,
How is a place like this ever lost?
we all want things to just kind of go back to normal. You know, what we would consider normal. Alright, I think there's Varric. Love these mountain views. Especially that part right there. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Well, that's snowy mountains. It's fantastic. Oh.
Inquisitor, meet Hawk, the champion of Kirkwall.
Though I don't use that title much anymore.
Hawk, the Inquisitor. I figured you might have some friendly advice about Corypheus. You and I did fight him, after all.
This view reminds me of my home in Kirkwall. I had a balcony that overlooked the whole city. I loved it at first. But after a while, all I could see were the people out there depending on me.
Yeah, Nima doesn't worry about it.
If I thought like that, I'd never get anything done.
How do you put it out of your head?
I go out into the wilderness and find something that wants to kill me. That usually clears my mind.
It always worked for me. And speaking of things that want to kill you.
Varric said that you fought Corypheus before.
Fought and killed. The Grey Wardens were holding him, and he somehow used his connection to the Darkspawn to influence them.
Corypheus got into their heads, messed with their minds, turned them against each other.
If the Wardens have disappeared, could have fallen under his control again.
That would be bad.
So Corypheus has the Venatori, the Red Templars, and now possibly the Wardens as well? Wonderful.
I didn't come this far just to give you bad news. I've got a friend in the Wardens. He was investigating something unrelated for me. His name is Stroud. The last time we spoke, he was worried about corruption in the Warden ranks. Since then, nothing.
Corypheus would certainly qualify as corruption in the ranks. Did your friend disappear with them?
No. He told me he'd be hiding in an old smuggler's cave near Crestwood.
I'll take any lead I can get at the moment.
Good. I'll do whatever I can to help. Corypheus is my responsibility. I thought I'd killed him before. This time, I'll make sure of it. Inquisitor.
Well, it's cool. I will talk to Hawk more later. I don't want this episode to go too long because we've had a decent lag performance and I don't want to screw it up. Hawk is the main character of Dragon Age 2, a game that gets a lot of negative reviews, and it gets beat up for a lot of things that I think are justified complaints. And yet in some ways it might be my favorite of any BioWare game because of Hawk. Because he's such a character. Like, he has a family and he goes through an arc, and they just other Dragon Age and Mass Effect games, including this one, don't let the main character go on as much of a character journey as Hawk goes on. So I really like that Hawk is here and adds a little bit more to his story. Alright, so we're supposed to go to the war room. I think I'm going to go there, and that's probably going to wrap things up for this one in this amazing, amazing place, Haven. Not Haven, excuse me. This is Skyhold. We did have Haven. Now we are here. I think Nima has quarters, though. Can I go to them? They're not available yet. They will be. We'll just go to the war room. Said hi to Josephine as we walked by. Here we go. Where's Cassandra? Let's see. I've been trying to just increase inventory through this. I think we've done both of those. Tempered glass flasks adds one more potion slot for all party members. That sounds pretty good.
Report no signs of danger in the
I'll
path
take
nearby.
that one.
I will arrange patrols to ensure.
Okay, so there wasn't anything specific we were supposed to do here. We were just supposed to know where it is, I guess. Alright, well, I know I was going to stop, but I kind of really want to talk to Cassandra before we stop. See if I can find her. Would the map tell us where she is? Yes. Dorian, Solus, Liliana. Can we go down a level? Cullen, Vivian, Blackwall, Sarah, Iron Bull, Cassandra. Okay. So we go to Sarah and then hang a left. There's Sarah. There's Bull. He's easy to find. Talk to you in a bit, Bull. Maybe next time. Cassandra. Oh, whoa, where are we? Oh, shit.
You knew where Hawk was all along.
You're damned right I did.
You conniving little shit.
You kidnapped me. You interrogated me. What did you expect?
I think stay out of this for now.
I expected you to tell the truth. I told you what was at stake.
So I just hand him over on your say-so? It's okay, Hawk. This zealot isn't crazy. I promise. Look at her. She's finally lost it.
All right, this is enough.
All right, you've both made your point.
We needed someone to lead this Inquisition. Hawk was our only hope. He was the champion of Kirkwall. The mages respected him. And you kept him from us.
The Inquisition has a leader.
Hawk would have been at the Conclave if anyone could have saved Most Holy.
Hey, he might have died there too. This is where we are now.
Can't change the past, Cassandra.
So I must accept what? That the Maker wanted all this to happen? That he... Varric is a liar, Inquisitor. A snake. Even after the Conclave, when we needed Hawk most, Varric kept him secret.
He's with us now. We're on the same side.
We all know whose side you're on, Varric. It will never be the Inquisition's.
Yeah, we all need to work together.
Attacking him now won't help us, Cassandra.
Ha! Exactly.
And you better not be keeping anything else from us.
I understand.
I must not think of what could have been. We have so much at stake. Go, Varric. Just go.
You know what I think? If Hawk had been at the temple, he'd be dead too. You people have done enough to him.
I believed him. He spun his story for me, and I swallowed it. If I just explained what was at stake, if I just made him understand. But I didn't, did I? I didn't explain why we needed Hawk. I'm such a fool.
Cassandra is so hard on herself.
You're too hard on yourself, Cassandra.
Not hard enough, I think.
You can't believe that.
I want you to know, I have no regrets. Maybe if we'd found Hawk, the Maker wouldn't have needed to send you. But he did. You're not what I'd pictured. But if I've learned anything, it's that I know less than nothing.
Ew. Cassandra, come on. It's gonna be okay. Alright, so, you know what? Iron Bull's right here. Let's talk to Bull. And then we're done.
So, that Tevinter guy sent you into the future?
I know, right?
Every time I think I understand magic, the rules change.
I know, right? If I were a mage, I'd just throw fire at people. That's honest. Inquisitor, huh? Well, you've got the fortress for it. Speaking of which, when you've got a second, there's something I want to show you.
Oh. Let's see.
What did you want me to come see?
Here, come on. I'll show you.
Why am I dressed like this?
You'll see. Come on. It'll be worth your time, I promise. Evening. Iron Bull. My merc band just joined up.
Tanner. I'm from Jader. Well, near Jader.
Mira. I was guard captain for Lady Pendel. Signed on after shit blew up at the Conclave. Share a drink? Who's your friend?
This is Grim. She doesn't talk much.
Apparently these two don't know what the Inquisitor looks like. Say little.
So, you ready to kill some demons? Or Venatori? Or whatever that Corypheus asshole is?
This isn't just about killing. We're helping the Inquisitor save the world and build the next empire.
Well, as long as I get paid, I'm happy. That's why I signed up.
I just couldn't spend my whole life on a farm. Needed to live a little, you know.
What about you, Mira? Why'd you join up? I thought you were serving some noble.
I saw what happened at Haven. The Inquisitor staring down that monster and his archdemon. I don't sing the chant of light as much as I should. But you can't see something like that and not believe.
Well, Grim and I should find out Tess. Thanks for the drink.
So, you know, Grim, you look a lot like the Inquisitor. Like it's uncanny.
I know every soldier under my command. You don't have that option. But a few faces might help.
That's a very good leadership strategy, though. I am a big believer that separation between the troops and management is a bad idea. And when I had people working for me, I tried to know all of them as best I could. And yeah, he's right. Once you hit a certain scale, it does get hard. This is definitely, it's a good leadership lesson. And Bull is a leader of his own company, so he's trying to help Nima out. I think that's great.
It was good to get their perspective.
Yeah. Sounds like we could use an easy win for boys like Tanner. And vets like Mira have seen enough to be wary. You've got a good army coming along. Remember that, no matter what comes next.
I like Bull. All right. I think that's probably a good place. Hey, there's Scout Harding. We can talk to her later. Blackwall. It's a good place to stop. I think I want to take us to some sort of dramatic viewpoint. Can we get up the stairs here somewhere? I want to get to like a parapet or something. Oh, over here. Okay. Let's just jump. You know, it works out. Hey, Vivian. Hey, Blackwall. Yeah, it was right over here. Hey, Harding. We'll talk to you next time. Hey, who's that? Lisette? Yeah. Hey, Lisette. Lots of chatter for next time after our big event. But yeah, here we go. Yes. This is what I want. Like this. Absolutely. Now, face the camera, Nima, but don't fall off. Good job. Okay. So that's... look at how much has changed in this 45 minutes. We have a castle. We have a whole army that we're building. We've got Hawk. All kinds of great stuff happening. So that's going to do it for this time. Thanks very much for watching. Stay safe. Take care of each other. And Nima and I will see you next time.